Yeah. Elbows down, ass up. Say it loud, never back up. Elbows down, yeah. Elbows down, ass up. Dress as clowns, acting tough. Talking big with your mask up. Keyboard freaks never match us. Elbows down, ass up. All your problems, you blame Trump. Doxed us online with your bullshit. Chasing keys with queens, fucking pedo shit. You quote books you never read past page 2. Copy paste text, call it a peer review. Marching in the streets for your fake coup. You cosplay terrorists in the rainbow crew. You cry for equal rights, but it's just for you. Burning our national flag, you fuck you too. Your protests are funded by globalists, only to sympathize with terrorists now. Hating the people with the giddy up crew, always foreign issues, they don't care about you. Yeah, elbows down, ass up. Dressed as clowns, acting tough. Talking beat with your mask up. Keyboard freaks never match us. Yeah, elbows down, ass up. All your problems, you blame Trump. Doxed us online with your bullshit. Chasing kids with queens, fucking pedo shit. You want plans where the math don't add up. Promising free drugs while the bodies pile up. Dressed to state with they offer maze, while sending the billions off to Ukraine. You so love that greed while everyone tense up. Freezing in the cold, waiting to amputate up. You say love wins, yeah, you spit your twist. If anyone doubts you, we're all fascists. The brainwashed minds by the liberal lies. What will it take to awaken your minds? Yeah. Elbows down, ass up. Dressed as clowns, acting tough. Talking big with your mask up. Keyboard freaks never match us. Yeah. Elbows down, ass up. All your problems, you blame Trump. Doxed us online with your bullshit. Chasing kids with queens, fucking pedo shit. Hands out, down out, big plans, more crowd. You want the crown, skip the clown. What now when the lights go down? You just log out. Elbows down, ass up. Dressed as clowns, acting tough. Talking big with your mask up. Keyboard freaks never match us. Elbows down, ass up. All your problems, you blame Trump. Doxed us online with your bullshit. Chasing kids with queens, fucking pedo shit.
You're just a worthless paperclip. You made your bed, now go lie in it. You and your hounds will die with it. You're the fallen man, the end of it. Fuck the globalists. Fuck the globalists. Fuck the globalists. Fuck the globalists. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. I got no regrets. Fuck the globalists. You all can burn in hell, go rot in jail. I hope you get well, but I got no regrets. Fuck the globalists. 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 Alberta. Control and propaganda, lies and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, lies and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, lies and propaganda, control and propaganda, control and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, lies and propaganda, control 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 and propaganda, lies and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, control and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, control and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, 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 corruption and propaganda, lies and 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 propaganda, corruption, propaganda, corruption and 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 propaganda, lies 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 and propaganda, controlling propaganda, controlling propaganda, controlling propaganda, controlling propaganda, corruption and 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 propaganda, lies and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, lies and propaganda, corruption, propaganda, corruption and propaganda, corruption and propaganda, corruption, control and propaganda. Free Alberta, yeah. Let's go. Free Alberta. Free Alberta. Yeah, let's go. Free Alberta. Free Alberta. Yeah, let's go. Free Alberta. You are the reason for the chaos in my head. In my head. You are the reason for the chaos in my head. In my head.
Chaos in my head,
In my head, in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head,
chaos in my head,
in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head,
chaos in my head,
in my head, in my head.
chaos in my head.
New glow on my face, silent feet in my hand. Every tap, every trace, all mapped, all planned. You watch every move, press the cage like a stage. But cracks in the code, running under your gates. You got eyes in the wires, you got grids on the ground, but we write no fire in a deadlocked town. Hack the planet, pull the curtain, break your script. Hack the planet, free the signal from your grip. You can gauge our bodies, but you can't know what we do. Hack the planet,
We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
blacklist every doubt. Soft spoken on the news. The streets time out. From the dream you choose. Firewalls, high walls, feel the truth runs fast. Every mask you wear is the last, You got lines on our voices, you got chains on the truth, but we cut through the noise like a storm breaking loose. Hack the planet, pull the curtain, break your script. Hack the planet, read the signal from your grip. You can tag our shadows, but you can't know what we do. Government, see this warning.
We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
Control this, control that, but your empire runs on cracks. Erase this, erase who? Hit delete.
We still break through.
Hack the planet, pull the curtain, break your script. Hack the planet, read the signal from your grip. You can track our pulses, but you can't know what we do. Hack the planet,
We're coming for you. We're coming for you. Connection. Disconnected. Signal lost. Access denied.
a dead map, VPN, like a ghost map you breathe in, and the world lags, scroll code till your eyes drag. I'll be burning through the night, firewall falling out of sight. You ask who's there, but the screen just blinks and the whole net starts to shrink.
Your connection has been terminated. Your connection has been terminated.
Signal fading, heartbeat simulated.
Your connection has been terminated. Your connection has been terminated. Credentials cracked and confiscated.
All you built, erased, annihilated.
Your connection has been terminated.
Hey! Chat logs like a crime scene, old pings in the cash stream, ghost tabs never closing, all the secrets you were holding. Red bar at the top edge, last line like a sharp wedge. You type fast, but the port's closed, every door and the lock froze. Ping time's climbing into space, DNS lost in chase. You say hello to the empty feed and the last light starts to bleed.
Your connection has been terminated. Your connection has been terminated.
The signal fading, heartbeat simulated.
Your connection has been terminated. Your connection has been terminated. Credentials cracked and confiscated.
All you built, erased, annihilated.
Your connection has been terminated.
Come back.
Time out. Unknown error. Down. Your connection has been terminated.
Your connection has been terminated. Signal fading, heartbeat simulated.
Your connection has been terminated. Your connection has been terminated. Final trace already calculated.
You and I forever separated.
Your connection has been terminated.
I want to be very clear. We can prove that every federal government, from Mr. Mulroney to Mr. Trudeau, have been compromised by agents of the Communist China. Every government were informed at one point or another. Every government choose to ignore CISA's warning either by negligence, self-interest, or partisanship. Every government were infiltrated by agents of influence acting on behalf of the Chinese government, and we knew who they were.
Easy.
Words.
You say, come a little closer, baby. Bring that thing over to me. You know I'll never force ya, baby. I'm always bringing what you need. I don't want your money, I just want your time. I try, but I can't help it, damn it, you just keep running through my mind.
You've been driving me insane. Running circles in my brain. Know a lot of them play games, most of them been acting strange, but you always say the same. Right from the beginning, girl, I stick with you. I be on no happy and they used to play it cool. So turn the lights down low and come a little close. You know I play it like your favorite show. Yeah. If I started, I'ma finish it. Yeah. Fully invested, that's every percent. Yeah. You know I'm nothing like those other men. Yeah. You know I'm with it, girl, I don't pretend.
Come a little closer, baby. Bring that thing over to me. You know I'll never force ya, baby. I'm always bringing what you need. I don't want your money, I just want your time. I try, but I can't help it, damn it, you just keep running through my mind.
I go fitty with you, right down to the nitty gritty, taking every itty bitty into you, yeah. Just to show you the commitment, baby. Show you feeling presidential. Will you be my first and my last, baby, baby? Woo. Those other ones half naked on the gram for the clown. They don't understand what real beauty all about. But you set an example, baby, and that's the reason I could never let you leave, even if you drive me crazy. Yeah. So hang on tight, cause we just getting started. Turn our house into a full-fledged party, and I'ma need your whole party.
Come a little closer, baby. Bring that thing over to me. You know I'll never force ya, baby. I'm always bringing what you need. I don't want your money, I just want your time. I try, but I can't help it, damn it, you just keep running through my mind. You drew a doorway in the dark, told me to meet you past the clouds. Empty streets in a midnight park, but your voice was so damn loud. You said, trust me, just close your eyes. Every scar is a secret key. I felt the pavement under my feet start fading out beneath me. Are we building castles in the sky, stone by stone on borrowed time? If it all falls down tonight, will you still be by my side? Are we chasing something we can't find, or learning how to say goodbye? If it breaks, if it burns, that's fine. I just want your hand in mine. I just want your hand in mine.
we are.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are. We are anonymous. Hack the system. Hack the system. Break the law. Break the law. Break the law. Break the law. Hack the system. Hack the system. Hack the system. Break the law. Break the law. Break the law. Hack the system. Hack the system. Hack the system.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. They know not who we are. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous.
They know not who we are.
They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. They know not who we are. We are anonymous. Hack the system. Hack the system.
This is what we're doing it for. So they all can have peace and love and happiness. Peace, love, happiness.
Amen. Amen.
Peace, love,
Happiness.
You
Peace.
guys are breaking my heart. This is peace, love, and happiness. Peace. We are at peace with protest. We are at peace with protest.
Hold the line!
Here comes the horses. Yeah, the horses are coming. Hey, stand down! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look what you did! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! You trampled on the lady who is inaccessible! Shame on you! Shame on every one of you! Shame on you! On you! You just a lady who was a walker!
How much vitriol do we have to see of honk honk, which is an acronym for Hail Hitler, do we need to see by these protesters on social media?
Yeah, she's an idiot. So I just figured to come on, play some music, and pretty sick today, so organizing my stuff. Tomorrow there's an announcement with the premier, and potentially we might see our referendum anyways. Now, I'm just going to say this. The NDP, I know this for a fact, that the NDP is going to triple down, and they're going to create events that are going to chastise Albertans. So stuff like already with Janice Irwin, her constituency office has been vandalized a couple times, and we all know that it was them doing it to try and get this to the media so that they can run this. Oh, we're the victim. I just got a message for the NDP and Thomas Lukasik and McGowan and ATA, Jason Schilling. You guys are the most perverted, perverse individuals in this fucking country. And I hate to say this. Actually, I don't hate to say this. I'm proud to say this because you guys have proven to all of us, every single one of us, that you hate Canadians. You hate your own fellow brothers and sisters, and you call yourselves patriotic. For 10 years, we've had to deal with your shit. You cancel culture. Let's talk, Belle. Let's talk. Oh, Black Lives Matters. Oh, this and that. And then you nitpick and divided and categorized everybody up and then played your little victim cards the whole time. I mean, the federal NDP, if people can't realize that you need a gender identity card to speak, is insane. The level of lunacies in this country is just unfathomable. I don't even understand how we got here when we were such a united country before. The last time this country was ever united, was Canada 150. When we celebrated 150 years of our Canadian history, the only people who were complaining were the radical left-wing First Nations, right? And the LGBTQ that were Marxists. We don't like Canada. We don't, and everybody's a colonialist, and everybody's this. But listen, you want to keep Canada together all of a sudden now, right? The hypocrisy by you folks is unbelievable. And then to boot, what's even more disgusting is you guys use First Nations people as a gibbia to try and propagate your bullshit to the public, using them, hijacking them. So I'm just going to remind everybody, when COVID rolled out the vaccines, they gave it to First Nations first for 2 weeks straight before it was put into the collective here in the rest of the country. And that's true. You can go look it up. They ran this in Ontario. They ran it in Alberta. But you guys want to keep Canada together. Wow, man, that's real good, right? Real good. Canada is done. Forever Canadian. What's so proud to be Canadian when you got your fellow brothers and sisters who are supposed to be your fellow citizens hating on you because of an opinion, chasing your kids with drag queen story time and 2%, right? Oh, the kids identify with drag queens as a cartoon character, but they're flaunting their junks in a live show at a library or in a high school or elementary school, and then go as far as putting pornographic content in libraries and school libraries. Oh, teaching a 6-year-old how to give another kid head. Like, how did we get here? How did we get here? You know, and then add on top of that, the NDP and Liberal Party of Canada and each province getting involved with hacking and cyber warfare and targeting their own citizens rather than using that intelligence and skill set to fight foreign nations that are interfering with our collective. But no. Let's just go and hack the Give, Send, Go paid by the Liberal Party of Canada to the CBC, and then given to Aubrey Cottle. And then when Aubrey got paid and they gave the list to the CBC gave the list to the Liberals, and people's bank accounts got frozen. And then guess what? Aubrey got raided after. You know, using hackers and then arresting hackers after. That's what the Canadian government does, right? They attack their own citizens. So forever Canadian. What is so Canadian about that when you attack your own collective? What's wrong with you folks? Honestly. Like, if you guys completely lost your minds, I'm very upset at the fact that we are here now. That our country has been ripped apart by the seams by liberals, by people who are elbows up and Trump is everything. Trump's fault. But you guys can't admit that it's your own fault. Your own fault. You brought us here. We didn't. We didn't wake up one morning and start hating people. We didn't wake up one morning and saying, oh, all of a sudden we have an issue with the gay trans community. None of that even happened, man. We worked hard to collectively as a nation to welcome people, to respect each other. But I don't know, Trudeau comes around and we got to weaponize the minority groups who are losing their minds because they're full of pills, right? Because you have psychological problems that you need an SSRI and you need these antidepressants. And I need my safe space. My safe space, because I'm calling you names online, but I'm going to need my safe space and play the victim card. Gender victim card. Yeah. It's just unbelievable. And then here's the kicker. Weaponizing First Nations people by using some ground penetrating radar system to go and say, oh, there's a bunch of anomalies in the ground and they must be graves. And then you have 3 First Nation bands that go and dig and find 0 bodies. But then when that brings up and we say, hey, well, how come these guys, they found no bodies? Why don't we dig in where the 215 is just to see if there's anything there? And maybe bring those families back to their reserves and their territories. But no. We got to carry the cash cow further. 0 bodies, folks. And then let's top it off. Right now, today, announcement in Alberta where we have one of the Cree Nation chiefs. Oh, we found a bunch. We think. You think. No proof. That's the point here. What's happened in this country in the last decade is victim blaming, victim shaming, historical guilt shaming, playing the victim card all the time when they go out and they attack and attack regular citizens. Better yet, lock us down. The vaccine is experimental. You need to get it because it's going to cure you from COVID. Booster after booster after booster after booster after booster. Yeah, that's a vaccine, all right. That's programming. That's no different than a Windows update. Getting a programmed booster every 3 months. Wake up. That's the problem with Canada right now. The collective is sick. The mindset of our people are mentally ill because I'd say over 55% of our population are suffering from trauma from the COVID lockdowns, from the fear mongering, for the constant barrage of state-paid media and lies and propaganda by the federal government of Canada. And now it's all out. The truth is out, right? The truth is out, folks. That whole virus never came from a market and from a bat. It was bioengineered in Winnipeg, taken to the Wuhan lab in China. And now people are paying the price. But you, all of you who were like, oh, you can't come into shop because you don't have a mask. And then you have this invisible force field when you sit down at lunch because you got a vaccine passport. Well, it's really, this country has fallen to a stage beyond Scandinavia. Scandinavia had its country went through the same shit that we're going through right now, but we're going through it worse. I'm going to say this. Our country is so damaged, broken goods. It's pathetic to think that our elected officials will try and convince us that we should allow foreign companies to come in and extract our resources and then sell it back to us triple the price because of there's something going on in the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, there's something going on in the Middle East. $2 a liter of gas. But meanwhile, in Alberta, we're pulling the oil out. We're refining our own gas and providing it to our own pumps here in Alberta. But yet we have to pay because of some schmuck thing that's going on in some other country that has nothing to do with us, right? The same thing in Ontario with the mining sector. Sell off all the Canadian companies so that foreign companies can come in by globalists to take control, and then they just run the cities down and then sell it back to us at triple the cost, right? No wonder our country's not moving forward and innovating, folks. No wonder the provinces want to leave, because you have a broken confederacy. You have a broken nation. But everybody thinks on the left and all these forever Canadian people and pro-Canadian people that everything's fine and dandy, and they don't want to accept the fact that they're the problem. They created the problem to get us here today, right? To get us here today. No wonder Alberta wants to leave. No wonder Quebec wants to leave. No wonder Saskatchewan and northern BC wants to leave. And then to use the First Nations people and to turn around and say that First Nations have a trump card and they're going to tell us, blah, blah, blah. Go read your treaties, man. And I'll say this as a Métis individual. When I'm on territory, everybody talks about leaving the crown. But for some reason, all of a sudden, the cash cow's coming in from the Liberals to pay off these chiefs to speak whatever, and their social media influencers, right? You don't own the land, bud. You have rights. That's it. You gave up the lands. You have your reservations and caretaker of the lands which you do not caretake. And this is I'm just going to say it. These folks will come out and say, the land is theirs, the land is theirs. Well, is it? Really, is it? Is it? Do we ask you permission to build and do stuff? No. Do you take care of our infrastructure? No. Do you even take care of your own territories? No. Most reserves are drug infested, run down. There's some that are really good, I will admit. Enoch Cree Nation is an example of what they're doing self-sustained, and that I will say. But there's all these other reservations run down, but the chiefs have a big word to say, right? And all the people that think they own the land, but they don't pay our taxes. They don't pay for our costs. They don't pay for anything. Nothing. But they want to historically guilt shame us to death and say that we're all colonizers and we're white supremacists and that, and blaming us today, the people of today, of the present, for problems and issues that happened 50 to 100 years ago that wasn't our problem today. We're not responsible for those actions of the past. And let us remind ourselves that some of these Cree nations and Iroquois and Haudenosaunee sided with the crown to kill other tribes, to eradicate their own people. But we don't talk about that history now, do we? Beaver Wars. Go read it up. It's Canadian history, right? How about the first eradication of our lands on the East Coast, which was the first time that any land was eradicated from anybody on this land? And First Nations sit there and say, oh, what about the Acadian people, the Mi'kmaq, the Beothuk tribes that came and they were living peacefully for 150 years on the East Coast until the crowns come in and eradicate our land and expel all of us, right? And then they let 100,000 Acadians back into Quebec and to the East Coast, which is now Gaspé, Magdalene Islands, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Labrador, right? That used to be all Acadia. It was a whole different country. We had our own Congress. But no, we're not allowed to have these things because the crown is such an evil entity, and they eradicated the lands in the East Coast, and then they eradicated the rest of the lands after. If you want to know who's the real evil here, it's the Crown of Canada. The Canadian government at its finest, who will just tell you that it's for your own good while they murder your people with drugs, crime, mass immigration out of control, taking our jobs. You know, we have politicians that have this building program. Let's build, let's build. We have infills going everywhere, but we have just Calgary and Edmonton alone, we have almost 10,000 people homeless. Not one politician's doing anything about it. We have a 40% vacancy rate where we could accommodate some of these homeless people to give them some, give them some hope. But no, we can't do that. Let's house a homeless refugee or a homeless newcomer first into these homes and give them everything we want, right? At the cost of our own people, at the cost of our own collective, at the cost of us. How did we become such a nation of people that cared so much about the world? We gave, we give, but we never get anything in return. All we get is the slapdown from the federal government of Canada when they trample protesters. That's where I'm at with it, folks. The federal government is the problem. And tomorrow there's an announcement. Hopefully we get a referendum. And the NDP are going to cry foul. The left are going to scream. Who cares? Because at this point, they're the problem. They're the radicals. They're the ones who can't keep themselves self-contained and self-controlled because they are just, they are out of control. So tomorrow, I really pray to God, all day today I'm praying, that we get our referendum and that we can go to the vote and vote for independence for Alberta and get ourselves out of this shithole that we call Canada. Because Canada is finished. And the only way that all the provinces and territories will remain together is if we actually make a massive change. It would take a miracle to change the minds of so many people in this country that believe that this country is done. Thanks to Marxists, thanks to communists, China's interference, India's interference, Middle East's interference. This all started with Harper, by the way. People don't want to understand that, right? Let's bring in all these people from Afghanistan. Remember, that's what it started with, folks. And it's just been compounding and compounding and compounding and compounding ever since. Trudeau just basically eradicated the rest of it, and then Carney's finishing us off. Think about it, folks. Where is Canada getting the money to keep giving money all over the place? They destroyed our nation. They shut down our national identity by shutting down the snowbirds. For what reason? Shutting down this for what reason? Everything that's going to keep our national unity together, it's gone. So why keep Canada together when there's no national unity? There's no national representation anymore. Shit, the United States has more NHL teams than we do. And we haven't had a cup in our country in a long time. So you know what I mean? Like you can just keep going about how the federal government's intervened with their stupid policies and their dumbass decisions, and on top of their little, what do I call it? Their groupie groups like the NDP and Green Party and Marxists and stuff that all collude together with the liberals, right? They don't care about us. They don't care about solving homelessness. They don't care about helping the addicted. They don't care about our elderly. They don't care about nobody. They care about themselves and how they're going to destroy this country for a Marxist regime. That's what's happening in this country, folks. And people need to wake up. The left needs to stop what they're doing and think about the damage they created. But they won't. They'll be elbows up, and it's Trump's fault, and it's the separatists' fault, and it's, you know what I mean? That's all they do. They don't have anything to shake on right now, man, because we all know it's all them that did it. None of us ever got up in the morning and said, oh, today I'm getting on social media, I'm going to start attacking people. Or bring foreign issues into our country, burning our national flag, running Black Lives Matters and BIPOC issues that have nothing to do with anything because it's in the States, but let's make it to Canada. Let's make it Canada's issue because we want to have that too. That's exactly the mentality of the left. They see what goes on in other countries. We got to have that too. Because, what's hilarious is this BIPOC thing on top of it. Black Indigenous Peoples of Color. Wow. BLM hijacking the First Nations, folks, to get grants from the government, and they created that BIPOC just to get money. Just to get money. Look at the hundreds of millions of dollars that come in from the province, okay, going to Edmonton to help with the homeless and all these other things, but it goes to 28 agencies and nobody gets help. We're paying ourselves $150,000 salaries on board of directors, right? Managers getting paid some pretty good coin off on these grants that they get from the government. all from the government grants, helping nobody, poverty industry, poverty pimps. And the NDP is heavily involved in that. Heavily involved. Look at little Chinatown here in Edmonton. Chinatown's a rundown slum. You know, I thought the Chinese people had such proud and everything, and they were whatever. Well, are you sure ain't doing nothing about Chinatown over there? You guys are pumping out dope and tools to the addicts like mad. Why do you think they're congregating in the war zone? Go look, folks. Take a ride through Chinatown today or any other day, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. 4,000 people homeless in Edmonton, and nobody gives a shit except for us, our people. We've been screaming about it. A lot of us go out and help. I mean, look at Pastor Art Pawlowski and the street team. They go out and help with so many people, to feed the homeless, to do what we can to help because nobody else is doing it. You know what we're doing? On one hand, our side is helping our Canadian people, our Albertans, our citizens, while they go out on the left and protest and burn our national flag in the streets, screaming at the heavens about foreign issues that have nothing to do with us, or screaming about issues that go on in the States like Black Lives Matters and Me Too and all this other stuff because we want it too. Neglecting the fact that their programs and policies are murdering our people, killing them flat out. Whoever came up with the bright idea to have a trap house legalized, which is a safe injection site, by the way, that's what we call them on the street, a trap house. Those of you guys know what I'm talking about. Legalize that. Let's privatize trap houses for the government so that the healthcare system can have their safe injection sites. Everybody gets a paycheck. We need to monetize that, right? That's the Liberals and NDP. We need to monetize everything so they can take advantage of everything and take every piece of penny out of us, right? Are they helping anybody? No. Do you know that Edmonton is the highest for amputations? Amputating the homeless and less vulnerable in every year in this entire country, and Mayor Knack doesn't give two shits about it. It's unbelievable, man. I just can't believe what's happening. So when I come on here and I say today, we need to have all the provinces separate and leave Canada. Canada is done. It's done, and it's not done because of whatever. It's done because of the federal government, federalists, all the MPs. Like, remember, folks, all those MPs who invited a Nazi into Parliament, right? The Junta, the Nazi. Standing ovation 6 times. I mean, shit. Appointing Chrystia Freeland, whose grandfather was a Nazi. I don't know. That didn't click with anybody. But, you know, well, we don't. We're the bad ones. You know, it's really funny that since 2015, since I've been speaking up and being a strong activist for a lot of issues, being called a Nazi, being called a far-right extremist, being called a racist, a bigot, all these horrible things that they've labeled me and others, to the point that they find out where I was working and they call my boss and harass him, extort my employer so I would get fired. That's the level of lunacies. Even to the point where they were following my kids around, recording them they're in a van while they're playing at a park with my grandkids. Right? That's the left for you, folks. They are so radical, they don't give two shits about us. They would just want to destroy everybody's lives so they can have their little, I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know. I don't know how anybody could want to live in that dystopian world of control of 1984, right? I need my gender card so I can speak today. Unbelievable. I think I covered all of it. I need to say that because I'm really hoping, I'm praying to God that the Premier of Alberta calls the right thing tomorrow and calls the referendum and says, you know, too bad for Lukaszuk. Because, you know, Thomas Lukaszuk and the Forever Canadian, you guys applied for a referendum. You agreed to the referendum on your own application, and then you went and lied to your people after and said, no, that's not what we wanted to do. We just want to know. No, you know what you wanted to do. And then you're going to wrap. That's what you guys do. You go out, you do stupid shit, and then you play the victim after all the time. Doubling down, making up shit as you go, right? Needs to be said. So this is my rant for today, and I'm ranting because I'm sicker than a dog right now, man. I spent the whole night coughing my ass off. So, excuse me. I just figured I'd come on and share this with folks, what I feel and how I think right now, because, the government of Canada doesn't care. They just want to control. They're taking orders from the king. And I'm just going to remind folks that during COVID, that anything that the UK did, it would go like this. The United Kingdom would roll out mandates. They would roll out their lockdowns, and then Australia and New Zealand would do it. And this is what they did. And then they brought it to Canada. 6 months in between from the king. This time here with the censorship of the internet and the thought police. Sure didn't. It almost took them, I think it's about 18 months now. Now they're getting ready to ramp up so they can start controlling how we think and speak online, because we don't like the way Canadians talk to us and comment in our comment section on social media. They're so aggressive and mad. Well, maybe do your job, right? But instead you want to punish your citizens, right? And then say, it's for your own good. We're just trying to protect kids. Meanwhile, you have your drag queen story times chasing our kids with, like, it's such a hypocritical thing, man. Like, they just lie. You catch them every time, right? I'll say this before I go. This is one last thing to Nenshi and the NDP and the Forever Canadian. You guys are finished. I'm going to tell you that. And my message is this: if you guys keep hiring people to run bot farms against us, like, you are going to get somebody upset eventually, and then you'll be paying the price for that, because you guys are the ones are involved in illegal activities trying to push us to the limit, and we're not biting. But somebody's going to get upset eventually with your tactics, with your antics, with your illegalities. I mean, shit, you had Thomas Dang, an NDP MLA, who hacked the AHS and then dumped the information on the dark web and posted Jason Kenney's information online. And now he's a CFO for the NDP, right, in Yukon. Gets a little pat on the back. And he's still hacking, by the way, with Travis. I know that for sure. So, Nenshi and your NDP, I hope election gets called. When the election gets called, you guys are dumped. That's for sure. You guys will be probably left with like 3 to 4 seats. That's a guarantee. And then, you know what? I would even go as far as probably predicting that a lot of the NDP and liberal type folks will leave Alberta. And thank God they do, because, you know what I mean? You can go to Ontario where everybody's like-minded out there with that kind of stuff, because we're fed up with it. I'm fed up of watching my country being dumped with foreign issues, dumped with immigrants that, you know, we need responsible immigration. Yes, I'm okay with that. But when you flood a city of almost 700,000 new citizens within a 4-year period, like Edmonton and Calgary, that's a huge problem. And the only people responsible are the people that were running the city, the NDP, the Liberals, Sohi, right? They don't care. They're doing it so they can buy votes. That's what this is all about. All of it. And then we have politicians pandering to culture, not standing up for their own collective, not standing up for their own traditions, not even promoting our own traditions. You know, in the wintertime, when's the last time you see a politician promoting Bob's dog sledding? That's Canadian culture, right? Anything like that. Just little things like that. That is part of our collective. Nothing. Today is this day, and today is digga day, and today is that day. And it's every day is LGBTQ something, Trans Awareness for Something Day, because they got every day of the year. But I mean, our veterans get what? 10 seconds of silence, or a minute of silence on November 11th. People who actually who defended our freedoms and fought for us to make our nation strong. Nation's weak now. So that's what I got to say, folks. And I hope that it resonates with people and wakes people up. And the NDP, one more thing. You guys are so radical now that, you know, Jack Layton, the man who I worked for 5 years, a lot of us left the NDP because of your stupidities, because of your radicalness. that man was still alive, he would have been prime minister. We would have never seen this shit show. Never seen this shit show. Unfortunately, he got sick. Yeah. You know it, and I know it. Anyways, that's it. Have a great evening, folks. I just figured to come on and do a live and play some music. All the music that was played at the beginning is all my productions, all my stuff I wrote with my friend. And I got an album coming out soon, so I'll be posting that. And don't forget, you guys can check out that QR code to sign up to or subscribe to our YouTube page, because I'm trying to promote that and hopefully get more views on that. And we have a little poll going, so if you type yes, if you support independence, type yes in the chat. That'll go towards the counts. And if you wish to donate, you can send an EMT donation to, it's on the bottom of my screen. It's going. So that's pretty much it. I wish everybody a good day. God bless Alberta. God bless every one of you, you know. And those of us who are fighting for freedoms, you know, like right now, we may feel that the pressure's on. Yeah, it might be the pressure's on, but we can't give up. We need to, we're at the end now. We're just it's just starting to be the last leg there, and then it's just going to go. And that's, we have to focus and keep united, keep strong together, and just keep fighting everything, man. Fight the evil that's all around us, because that's what's going on right now. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.